Hey guys, welcome to another video of CSAT with Jason. So here in this video we'll be studying about surds and indices. So these are nothing but powers and roots. So for example, we know that 5 cube is equal to 5 into 5 into 5. So this will become 125. And we can write cube root of 125 is equal to 5. So here cube root of 125 is equal to 5 and 5 cube is equal to 125. So this is the concept of power and roots. So we'll be studying different formulas and different tricks regarding powers and roots. So let's move on with the video. So now let's look into some formulas regarding power. This you might have already studied in your schools. So we have like a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. For example, let's take 5 square into 5 cube. You can write it as 5 raised to 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5 raised to 5. So you have also like a raised to m divided by a raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m minus n. For example, if you take 5 raised to 4 divided by 5 square, you can write it as 5 raised to 4 minus 2, which is equal to 5 square. And you can also write a raised to m all raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. For example, if you have 5 raised to 4 all raised to 2, you can write it as 5 raised to 4 into 2, which is equal to 5 raised to 8. Also, a raised to m into b raised to m, you can write it as a into b whole raised to m. For example, you have like 5 square into 4 square, you can write it as 5 into 4 whole square. That means 20 square. Also, you can write a raised to m divided by b raised to m as a by b whole raised to m. If you have like 10 square divided by 5 square, this is equal to 10 by 5 whole square, which is equal to 2 square. Also, a raised to minus n, you can write it as 1 by a raised to n. Okay, or you can write 1 by a whole raised to minus n as a raised to n. For example, you have like 1 by 2 whole raised to minus 2, this is equal to 2 square, which is equal to 4. Okay, similarly, if mth root of a, you can write it as a raised to 1 by m. For example, we have already discussed this example. 5 cube is equal to 125. Then cube root of 125 is equal to 5. So similarly, like for cube root of 125, you can also write it as 125 raised to 1 by 3. This is equal to 5. So this is just another representation of this one. That means a raised to 1 by m is another representation of mth root of a. And one more thing that you need to remember is that any number raised to 0 will be always 1. That means 1000 raised to 0 is 1, 2000 raised to 0. Any number you can take, then it raised to 0 will be 1. Okay. So now let's look into some tricks regarding roots. So if you are given a question like root of a into root of a into root of a into root of a till infinity, then this is equal to a. So how you got this? I'll tell you how you got this. Okay, root of a into root of a into root of a till infinity. Let's assume that this is x. Now you need to square both sides. So you will get root of a into root of a into root of a till infinity is equal to x square. Okay, so this is x actually. So a into x is equal to x square. You can cancel one x on both sides, then you will get x is equal to a. So this is how you got this value of this equation as a. So if you are given a question like what is the value of root of 5 into root of 5 into root of 5 into root of 5 till infinity, then this is equal to 5 itself. Okay. Now let us look into another question. If you have like root of a into root of a into root of a till n times, then n times, this is not till infinity, it's only repeating till n times, then this is equal to a raised to 2 raised to n minus 1 divided by 2 raised to n. Okay, for example, if you are given a question like root of 5 into root of 5 into root of 5 into root of 5, that means 5 is repeating 4 times, right? So this is equal to 5 raised to, here n is equal to 4, that is 2 raised to 4 minus 1 divided by 2 raised to 4. So this is equal to 5 raised to 15 by 60. Okay, so this is how you need to do it. Now if you are given a question like root of a plus root of a plus root of a plus, so this repeats till infinity, then this is equal to 1 plus or minus root of 1 plus 4a divided by 2. Similarly, if you are given like root of a minus root of a minus root of a minus root of a till infinite times, then this is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root of 1 plus 4a by 2. So now let's take an example here. Let's say you have root of 3 plus root of 3 plus root of 3 plus till infinity, then this is equal to 1 plus or minus root of 1 plus 4 into 3 divided by 2. So you will get 1 plus root 13 by 2 or 1 minus root 13 by 2. Okay. Now if this question was like root of 3 minus root of 3 minus root of 3 minus till infinity, then you will get minus 1 plus or minus root of 1 plus 4 into 3 by 2. So you will get minus 1 plus root 13 by 2 and minus 1 minus root 13 by 2. Now the question can also be like root of a minus root of a plus root of a minus root of a plus till infinity, or it can be like root of a plus root of a minus root of a plus root of a minus like infinity. Okay, so in this case here it's starting with minus and in this case it's starting with plus. Okay, so here you will get root of 4a minus 3 minus 1 divided by 2, and in this case it is root of 4a minus 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So now let's see how we can find out the largest and smallest among a given set of numbers. So first, if the numbers are in the form root a plus root b. For example, you are given an example, let's say root 5 plus root 6, then you have root 7 plus root 4, you have root 3 plus root 8. We need to find which among these three is the greatest. For that, you just need to multiply these two numbers. So 5 into 6 is 30, 7 into 4 is 28, 3 into 8 is 24. Among these three numbers, 30 is the greatest. So root 5 plus root 6 will be the greatest among these numbers. And 24 is the smallest. That means root 3 plus root 8 will be the smallest among this number. So how I got this is using a plus b whole square form. This is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So in all these cases, that means again, if root a plus root b square is equal to root a square is a and root b square is b, then you will get 2 root ab. Okay, so in all these cases 5 plus 6 is 11. That means a plus b is same in all these cases. 5 plus 6 is 11, 7 plus 4 is 11, 3 plus 8 is also 11. So whichever the number is having this greatest will be the greatest among this number. That's why I take 5 into 6, 7 into 4 and 3 into 8. Right. Now again, if the question was like root a minus root b form, that means for example you are given question like root 6 minus root 5, root 7 minus root 4 and root 8 minus root 3, and you are asked which among this is the greatest and smallest. So see, similarly like before, you need to multiply these two numbers. Here you will get 30, here you will get 28 and here you will get 24. But here whichever is the smallest will be the greatest. Here 24 is the smallest, right? So root 8 minus root 3 will be the greatest among these three numbers and 30 is the largest. That means root 6 minus root 5 will be the smallest among these three numbers. Again I got this using the formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus a square minus 2ab plus b square. That means root a minus root b the whole square is equal to a plus b minus 2ab. So here minus 2 root AB. Okay, so whichever number is having this one greatest will be the smallest among this number. That's why I took, when I got 30, this is the smallest. So now let's look into another form, that is n root a form. N root a form. So let's take some example. So let's say you have given like 2 root 2, 3 root 4 and 6 root 6. So you need to find which among this number is greatest and smallest. For that you need to find out the LCM of 2, 3 and 6. So what is the LCM of 2, 3, 6? So it will be 6, right? So you need to write 6 here. So in order to get 6, you need to multiply 3 with 2. So write 3 here. In order to get 6, you need to multiply this 3 with 2, right? So you write 2 here. So in order to get this 6, you need to multiply this 6 with 1. So you need to write 1 here. Now you need to take this number, like this number you have to write here. Then take power as 3. So just write 2 cube. Now this is the number here 4 and power is 2, 4 square. Now here the number is 6. Then you need to write this as the power 6 raised to 1. So 2 cube is 8, 4 square is 16 and 6 raised to 1 is 6. So that means among 8, 16 and 6, this is the greatest number. So here 3 cube root of 4 will be the greatest number. And among 8, 16 and 6, 6 is the smallest number. Then 6th root of 6 will be the smallest number. Okay. Now another form is also there, that is a raised to n form. A raised to n form. For example, let's take an example. So 25 raised to 50, 15 raised to 100 and 10 raised to 150. You are asked which among these three numbers is the greatest. Here you need to find the HCF. Okay. So what is the HCF of 50, 100 and 150? It is 50. So you need to write 50 here. Then you need to write 3 lines like this. Then in order to get 50, you need to multiply 50 with 1. In order to get 100, you need to multiply 50 with 2. In order to get 150, you need to multiply 50 with 3. Now take this number 25 here and you need to write this as the power. Similarly, here you need to write 15. You need to write this as the power. Similarly, here you need to take 10 and you need to write this as the power. So 25 raised to 1 is 25, 15 square is 225 and 10 cube is 1000. So among these three numbers, 1000 is the greatest. That means 10 raised to 150 will be the greatest among these three numbers. And here 25 is the smallest, which means that 25 raised to 50 will be the smallest among these numbers. Let us now look into the cyclicity of power. So this is the most important topic in Surds and Indices. And UPSC has asked many questions regarding this cyclicity of power. So I'll take an example to make you understand this. We know that 2 raised to 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. 2 cube is 8. 2 raised to 4 is 16. And 2 raised to 5 is 32. 2 raised to 6 is 64. 2 raised to 7 is 128. 2 raised to 8 is 256 and so on. Okay. So if you see here, in 2 raised to 1, the unit digit is 2. In 2 raised to 5 also, unit digit is 2. In 2 raised to 2 square, unit digit is 4. In 2 raised to 6, unit digit is 4. In 2 cube, this unit digit is 8. And in 2 raised to 7 also, the unit digit is 8. Similarly, in 2 raised to 4, unit digit is 6. And in 2 raised to 8 also, unit digit is 6. So if I ask you what is the unit digit of 2 raised to 9, you will say it's 2. Because it's going like 2, 4, 8, 6, 2, 4, 8, 6 like that. So 2 raised to 9, which is 4 that is 5 plus 4. Like, because here 1 plus 4 is 5. Then 5 plus 4 is 9. Similarly, here 2 plus 4 is 6. Then 2 raised to 10 means 6 plus 4 will have 4 as the unit digit. Similarly, 2 raised to 11 will have 8 as the unit digit. Similarly, 2 raised to 12 will have 6 as the unit digit. This is called the cyclicity of power. And for all numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every number you will have a cyclicity of power. Here the cyclicity of 2 is actually 4. That means after 4 numbers it is repeating. Here after 2 raised to 4 it is repeating, right? So that means cyclicity of 2 is 4. Similarly, I'll give you another example. Let's take the case of 6. You know that 6 raised to 1 is 6. 6 square is 36. 6 cube is 216. Any power of 6, you will get unit digit as 6. That means the cyclicity of 6 is 1. Okay, so if I ask you what is the unit digit if of 6 raised to 2000, that means it's 6. So if I ask you what is the unit digit for 2 raised to 400, so for that what you need to do is you need to divide 400 by 4. So if you divide 400 by 4, it is exactly divisible by 4, right? 100 into 4 is 400. So that means 400 is a multiple of 4. So for every multiple of 4, that is 4, 8, 12, the unit digit will be 6. So for 2 raised to 400, the unit digit will be 6. If you get a remainder 1 here, if for example, if it is 2 raised to 401, if 401 is divided by 4, you will get remainder as 1. So you will get remainder as 1. So if you get remainder 1, that means this is the unit digit. So 2 will be, for this 2 will be the unit digit. If you get remainder 2, the unit digit will be 4. If you get remainder 3, the unit digit will be 8. So on. Okay. So this is the concept of cyclicity of power, and this is applicable to every number. So now let's solve some questions, UPSC previous year questions. So this is a UPSC 2022 question. If 15 into 14 into 13 into etc. into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 3 raised to m into n, where m and n are positive integers, then what is the maximum value for m? Okay, so that means 15 into 14 into 13 etc. into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 3 raised to m into n. So here I am rearranging this as 3 into 6 into 9 into 12 into 15. Then all the rest numbers like 1 into 2 into 4 into 5 into etc. will be there. Because what I have done is I have taken the multiples of 3 together. Okay. So 3 you can write it as 3, 6 you can write it as 3 into 2, 9 you can write it as 3 into 3, 12 you can write it as 4 into 3, and 15 you can write it as 5 into 3. So how many, and into there will be so many numbers will be there. How many 3s are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 3 raised to 6 into some number. Okay. So this is in the form 3 raised to m into n. So here m is equal to 6. So option B is the right answer. Now let us look into another question. Which number amongst 2 raised to 40, 3 raised to 21, 4 raised to 18 and 8 raised to 12 is the smallest? So I already told you how to find out the largest and the smallest number if numbers are given in n raised to n form. That means you need to take the HCF and everything. But here it won't work out. Okay. So that here it will become very difficult if you try to solve in this level. So here you need to use another concept. So let's take these numbers, that is 2 raised to 40, 3 raised to 21, 4 raised to 18 and 8 raised to 12. So 2 raised to 40 is 2 raised to 40, 3 raised to 21 I will write it as 3 raised to 21 itself, and 4 raised to 18 you can write it as 2 square whole raised to 18. So this is equal to 2 raised to 36, and 8 raised to 12 you can write it as 2 cube whole raised to 12. So this is again 2 raised to 36. So here you have 2 raised to 40. So here the question is which is the smallest number. Okay. So we know that 2 raised to 40 is greater than 2 raised to 36, right? So anyway, this is not the smallest number. And since these two, we cannot give the answer as two options, right? So since option C and option D are exactly the same number, we cannot say that C and D are the right answers. So this 2 won't be the answer. Then 3 raised to 21 will be the answer. Okay. So now let us take another example. If 3 raised to 2019 is divided by 10, then what is the remainder? You can use either remainder theorem in order to solve this question. If you want to find out how to solve this question using remainder theorem, you can go into the video on remainder theorem. Here you can also use the cyclicity of power. So I am going to use the cyclicity of power in order to solve this problem. Okay. So let us first find out the cyclicity of 3. That is 3 raised to 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 3 cube is 27, 3 raised to 4 is 81, and 3 raised to 5 will have 3 in the unit digit, 3 raised to 6 will have 9 in the unit digit, and so on. So the cyclicity of 3 is 3971, 3971, etc. So after 4 the cyclicity is starting. Okay. So we need to first find out what is the unit digit of 3 raised to 2019. For that we need to divide 2019 by 4. Okay, so 5 4s are 20. You will get 1 here, then 0, 9, then 4 4s are 16. You will get 3 as remainder. Okay, so since 3 is the remainder, the unit digit of 3 raised to 2019 will be same as the unit digit of 3 raised to 3. So unit digit of 3 raised to 2019 is 7. So 3 raised to 2019 we can write it as so many numbers will be there, but unit digit will be 7, that we know. See, if this is divided by 10, the remainder will be 7, because if any number is divided by 10, the remainder will be the last number. For example, if 26 is divided by 10, you will get 6 as remainder, because 6 is in the unit digit. If 52 is divided by 10, you will get 2 as the remainder, because 2 is in the unit digit. So similarly, here the remainder will be 7. So option C is the right answer. So thank you very much, guys. If you want to join our Telegram channel, you can join the Telegram channel using the link that I will be putting in the description. So if you like this video, please do subscribe and share. I'll be coming with more and more videos on CSAT. Thank you.